Video opens with a futuristic, sleek visual of a floating, interactive 3D object. Have you ever dreamed of a world straight out of science fiction? A world where you could talk to a life-size 3D version of a loved one from across the globe, or where a surgeon could practice on a floating digital heart before ever making an incision. This isn't just a fantasy from movies like Star Wars or Blade Runner anymore. This is the world of holograms, and it's closer than you think. But what we see in the movies is often miles away from the real technology. Today, we're going to peel back the layers of fiction, uncover the mind-blowing truth about holograms, and explore how they're about to reshape our reality. Forget everything you think you know, because we're diving deep into the future. So, what exactly is a hologram? Let us get one thing straight. That hologram of Tupac at Coachella or the shimmering apparitions in a hologram fan. They aren't true holograms. Those are clever illusions, often a modern take on a 19th century stage trick called Pepper's Ghost, which uses reflection on a transparent screen. A true hologram is a much more complex and fascinating beast. It's a physical recording of a light field, not just an image. Imagine you're taking a photo. A camera captures the intensity of light from a single perspective. A hologram, however, captures both the intensity and the phase of the light waves. This means it records the direction the light is traveling from. When this recording is illuminated correctly, it reconstructs the original light field, creating a truly three-dimensional image that you can walk around and view from different angles, just like a real object. The science behind this is pure genius, pioneered by Dennis Gabor in 1947, a discovery that later won him a Nobel Prize in physics. It all starts with a laser. A single laser beam is split into two. One beam, called the reference beam, is aimed directly at a special photographic plate. The other beam, the object beam, is shown onto the object you want to record. The light from the object beam bounces off the object and then hits the same photographic plate. Here's where the magic happens. The two beams of light interfere with each other, creating a complex, microscopic pattern of lines and whorls on the plate. This interference pattern looks like meaningless squiggles to the naked eye, but it contains all the 3D information of the object. When you shine the original reference beam back through this developed plate, it diffracts off the pattern and reconstructs the light waves exactly as they were when they left the object. Your eyes see this reconstructed light, and your brain perceives a perfect floating 3D image. Now, creating a static physical hologram on a plate is one thing. But what about the dynamic, interactive holograms we dream of? That's the billion-dollar question that scientists and engineers are racing to answer. The challenge is immense. To create a real-time moving hologram, you need to calculate and project these incredibly complex interference patterns thousands of times per second. This requires unimaginable computational power and a display technology that doesn't quite exist yet. Think about your 4K TV screen. It has about 8 million pixels. A convincing holographic display of a similar size would need billions, or even trillions, of light-modulating points to accurately bend the light and create a realistic 3D image. We're talking about a data processing challenge that dwarfs anything we currently handle on a consumer level. But the progress is staggering. Researchers are exploring all sorts of incredible avenues. One promising area is acoustic optic modulators, which use sound waves to manipulate light crystals and project holographic patterns at high speeds. Another is the development of metasurfaces, ultra-thin materials engineered at the nanoscale to control light in ways that were previously impossible. These could one day form the basis of flat, screen-like holographic displays. Imagine a tabletop that could project a full 3D model of a building for architects, or a phone screen that could project a loved one's face in true 3D during a video call. Companies like Lightfield Lab and Looking Glass Factory are already creating holographic displays that provide a sense of depth and parallax without needing special glasses. While not true Gabor holograms, they are a massive leap forward, bridging the gap between 2D screens and a fully holographic future. So where will we see this technology first? The applications are almost limitless and will touch every aspect of our lives. Let's start with medicine. Imagine a surgeon being able to visualize a patient's organs as a full-color, 3D hologram floating in the operating room. They could rotate it, slice through virtual layers, and plan the entire surgery with millimeter precision before making a single cut. Medical students could learn anatomy not from textbooks, but by interacting with holographic bodies, exploring the intricate network of nerves and blood vessels in a way that's simply impossible today. This isn't science fiction. Prototypes are already being tested in medical schools and hospitals. Then there's communication and entertainment. Video calls will evolve into holoportation. Instead of a flat face on a screen, you could have a life-sized, photorealistic hologram of a person sitting in a chair across from you, sharing a conversation as if they were truly there. This would revolutionize remote work, long-distance relationships, and how we connect with each other. In entertainment, concerts could be broadcast live to venues all over the world, with the holographic performers looking and feeling completely real. Gaming would enter a new dimension, where the virtual world literally materializes in your living room. Instead of just controlling a character on a screen, you could be interacting with holographic characters and environments all around you. In design and engineering, holograms will be a game changer. An automotive engineer could walk around a full-scale holographic prototype of a new car, examining its engine and making adjustments in real time without ever building a physical model. Architects could present clients with holographic walkthroughs of their future homes, allowing them to experience the space and make changes on the fly. This would save immense amounts of time, money, and resources by perfecting designs in the digital realm before committing them to the physical one. It's a shift from 2D blueprints to 3D interactive creation. But as with any powerful technology, we have to consider the flip side. What are the challenges and ethical questions? The main hurdle, as we've discussed, is the sheer computational power required. We'll need breakthroughs in processing and display technology to make widespread, high-fidelity holograms a reality. But beyond the tech, we need to think about the societal impact. What happens when we can no longer tell the difference between a real person and a hyper-realistic hologram? The potential for misinformation and deepfakes becomes even more profound. Imagine a world leader giving a speech that never actually happened, or seeing a loved one in a situation they were never in. Establishing digital authenticity and holographic watermarks will be crucial for maintaining trust in a mixed reality world. We need to start having these conversations now to build the ethical frameworks that will guide this technology's development responsibly. The journey to a truly holographic future is a marathon, not a sprint. We may still be years or even a decade or two away from the seamless holographic interfaces of science fiction. But the foundational work is being done right now in labs and startups around the world. What began as a mathematical curiosity has blossomed into a field that promises to fundamentally change how we interact with information, our environment, and each other. The line between the digital and the physical is blurring, and holograms are the bridge. We are standing on the cusp of a new era of human-computer interaction, one that moves beyond flat screens and into the three-dimensional space of our world. The future isn't just something we'll watch on a screen. It's something we'll be able to reach out and touch. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of holograms. It's an incredibly exciting field, and we've only just scratched the surface. What application of holographic technology are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this glimpse into the future, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that explores the technology shaping our world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.